Are you looking for money saving advice? If so, you've come to the right place to learn additional ways to save money. Of course, there are numerous benefits to learning how to save more money. You might be able to pay off your debt, stop living paycheck to paycheck, start saving money for the future, and more. Welcome to Money Talk, where we discuss everything about money. And for this video, we are going to talk about 22 everyday ways to save money. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons and be the first to check out our latest videos. So, the first way is to automate transfers. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month, the money will accumulate over time without any additional work on your part. This strategy is particularly helpful if you have a savings account set aside for specific purposes, such as creating an emergency fund, taking a trip, or saving for a down payment. The second is to count your coins and bills. With this alternative, you have to manually save your change by setting it aside each night. Once you have a significant sum, you can add it right to your savings account and see your balance increase. In fact, using cash instead of credit cards when you want to keep an eye on your spending makes sense because it might be more difficult to part with your actual cash. Although it takes time to accumulate funds, this method is a good one for steady savings development. The third is to prepare for grocery shopping. You may save a lot of money on groceries by doing a little preparation work before going shopping. Make a list of what you need and check your pantry before you go shopping to prevent making impulsive purchases. So, to optimize your savings when you shop, learn how to obtain discounts and sign up for reward programs. You might get more cash back on your grocery purchases if you use a cashback credit card. Some credit cards give up to 5% or 6% cash back. But in order to prevent interest and fees, you need to make sure to pay off your balance each month. So now we're going to the fourth one. Now the fourth is to minimize restaurant spending. Since eating out is generally more expensive than cooking at home, cutting back on restaurant meals is one of the easiest ways to increase your savings. If you do still want to dine out, attempt to cut back on how often you do it and use credit cards that offer rewards for dining out. The fifth is to get discounts on entertainment. To cut expenditures on entertainment, take advantage of free days at museums and national parks. Check your local calendar before splashing on expensive tickets to exclusive events. Your neighborhood may offer free concerts and other live or recorded activities. Also, inquire about special savings for seniors, students, members of the military, and more. Next is the sixth. Sixth is to map out major purchases. So you can save money by buying appliances, furniture, cars, electronics, and other items during annual sale seasons. Tracking pricing over time is another effective method of ensuring a deal is indeed a deal. And seventh is to restrict online shopping. So to stop spending money on items you might not need, you might make it more difficult to purchase online. Choose to manually enter your shipping address and credit card number each time you place an order rather than keeping your billing information. Due to the added work, you'll probably make fewer impulse purchases. Next, the eighth is to delay purchases with 30-day rule. So one way to avoid overspending is to give yourself a cooling off period between the time an item catches your eye and when you actually make the purchase. If you're doing your shopping online, think about adding the item to your cart and then leaving the page until you've had more time to examine it. In some circumstances, the shop may even give you a promo code after discovering that you abandoned your cart. The ninth is to get creative with gifts. You can save money by making your own gifts such as herb gardens and books, or by finding inexpensive present ideas. Offering to accompany someone to a nearby free museum or other event is another way to give your time. 10th is to lower your car costs. You might save a lot of money over the course of your loan by refinancing your auto loan and taking advantage of lower interest rates. Regular comparisons for auto insurance can also help you save money, compared to letting your current policy automatically renew. You can reduce your car maintenance costs by traveling less, removing heavy objects from your trunk, and avoiding excessive quick acceleration. And 11th is to reduce your gas gauge. Although you have little control over gas station costs, there are several things you can do to reduce your gas use and save money. If you do need to fill up, consider using a gas app to save money. Now I know the topic gets more and more interesting from here, but I want to know if you've tried some of the ways already mentioned. Let me know in the comment section below so that everyone can know about any of them. So 12 is to bundle cable and internet. By switching cable packages, you might reduce your monthly cable payment. Additionally, depending on your carrier, combining your cable and internet services might save you more. Cutting cable or at least some of your additional streaming services or premium subscriptions is also an additional choice to think about. 13th is to switch your cell phone plan. Although it's not the only option, switching plans can help you reduce your cell phone bill. You could be able to save close to $100 annually per line by dropping insurance from your plan. Now, the 14th is to reduce your electric bill. You can save hundreds a year on your electric bill by making both large and tiny changes to show how you use energy. Consider adopting smart power strips, replacing older appliances with more energy-efficient models, switching to a smart thermostat, and fixing any insulation gaps in your home. Over time, even small reductions in your monthly electricity usage can result in significant savings. 15th is to lower your student loan payments. Since the amount you pay is based on your income, enrolling in income-driven repayment could bring down your monthly payments to a manageable level. Refinancing, signing up for autopay to receive a discount, and making extra payments to pay off the debt sooner, which lowers the overall interest you'll pay, are further alternatives. And 16th is to cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Uncheck the auto renewal box for any subscriptions you don't use on a regular basis. Even worse, you can be paying for subscriptions that you no longer need or use. You can identify any recurrent spending you can cut back on by carefully going over your credit card or bank statement. 17th is to refinance your mortgage. Refinancing your mortgage can save you several $100s each month if you're able to snag a lower interest rate. While there are some upfront costs associated with refinancing, they can be recovered over time if you start making lower monthly payments. 18th is to set saving goals. So set a precise but realistic goal, okay? It can be as simple as save $5,000 in an IRA this year, or pay down my credit card debt more quickly. Now, the 19th is to track spending. Keep a check on your monthly cash flow, which is your revenue minus outgoings. This step will make it simpler to track progress towards your savings goal. The 20th is to pay off high interest debt. So debt payments can put a huge strain on your overall spending plan. The overall interest paid will be reduced if you can pay off high interest debt more rapidly by making extra payments utilizing the snowball or avalanche methods, which I discussed in another video. You will be relieved of that load sooner. Start saving the money instead after that. The 21st is to keep savings in a high-yield savings account. To get the most out of your money while you work toward your financial objectives, invest your growing earnings in a high-yield online savings account. The interest rates offered by some of the top online accounts are higher than those offered by major traditional banks. Lastly, the 22nd way is to create a 50-30-20 budget. Following a budget which entails setting priorities for your spending is one sensible method to manage your money, and perhaps keep more of it. This method requires allocating 50% of your after-tax income to essentials, 30% to desires, and 20% to savings and debt payments. But of course, you can change another allocation if one of yours is greater than these percentages. So now that you know what they are, which methods are you most confident in handling? Comment your choices down below so I'll know which works for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, click subscribe, and hit that notification bell to receive updates on our latest videos. If you want to watch more videos, head on over to our channel to see more. See you!